Y'all know what time it is, baby. Y'all know what time it is because it's Lambo's World of Sports. Lambo's World of Sports. We are back, and you know what time it is. It's time to make things happen. I know what time it is. It's time to make history, right? Let's get it. Lambo's World of Sports. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But today, we got to talk about the NBA. NBA, very important. I want to thank you to all the Totem Pole fans and loyal fans. Infield Insights, thank you for tuning in. And JK, thank you for tuning in as well. Man, we got a lot of things to talk about, man. Look at this. A lot of things to talk about. Table talks. Contract talks. What does table talks mean? Money. Talking about that moolah. It's all about that moolah, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the Sacramento Kings have done a tremendous job the past 2 seasons. They have improved. Mike Young became the head coach in the 2022-2023 season. In 2 seasons, Mike Brown, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 seasons has won 94 games in the last 2 seasons. 94 games. They lost to the first round of playoffs last year against the Golden State Warriors. And then what did they do? Missed the playoffs. Now they won one of the play-in games, but they lost to the Pelicans. They were great. They got a great roster. Mike Brown has always been a tremendous coach. He started off with Cleveland back in 2005 to 2006. Has never won a championship as a head coach, but he has won a championship as an assistant coach 4 times. 4 times. I think all that was being with Golden State. So Mike Young, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, Mike Brown. Mike Brown and the Sacramento Kings are going to be in some type of trade talks. Should they extend his contract? He has 1 year left on his deal. Yes. Extend him. This is the easiest answer in America because you will not find any other coach better than Mike Brown. You just won't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about those Kings. The Western Conference is tough. Listen to what I'm saying. The Western Conference is tough. It is not easy. It is very, very tough. Brown has 1 year left in the season. He signed a 4-year deal into the 2024-2025 season. Will be his last year. Ladies and gentlemen, he led the Kings to the Western Conference Finals playoffs for the first time in 18 years. He earned NBA Coach of the Year honors. Sacramento was 48-34 in his first season. They lost in the Western Conference a year ago to Golden State in the first round in a 7-game series. They were very, very, very competitive. The Kings this year, they started off great. They kind of fell off towards the end of the season. They were the 9th seed. They beat the Warriors in the play-in and lost to the Pelicans 94-70 in Brown's first 2 seasons. The Sacramento Kings really weren't that good before he got there. They weren't good. Remember DeMarcus Cousins and Tyreek Evans and the old Sacramento Kings? Remember that team that wasn't winning games? Do you remember that? Yeah. Remember that part. He's a 2-time NBA Coach of the Year, which he won in 2009 with Cleveland and with 2023 with the Sacramento Kings. And also, he had 2 stops with the Cavaliers and also was the Lakers head coach for barely 2 seasons. Here's how I look at it when it comes to the Sacramento Kings. You got a great roster. All you have to do is continue to build. You have to be able to continue to build. You have to be able to trust the process. Ladies and gentlemen, Sacramento Kings will be okay. I think the Sacramento Kings are top 5 heading into next year. Top 6. Despite Golden State not being as good or not being as great, I still think they're going to fight. I still think they're going to be competitive. that is just how I look at things when it comes to the Kings. Um, I'll put the Kings in top six. This is going to be based off 2025. I take the Denver Nuggets. I take the Minnesota Timberwolves at one, Denver Nuggets at two. Uh, I take OKC at three. This is a random order. To the Dallas Mavericks at four, Golden State at five, and Sacramento at six. Now, the reason why I put in a random order, I put Golden State better than Sacramento just because of the championship history that has happened in the past, and it's hard. You could say they're done and they hadn't done nothing in a while, and Klay Thompson is off the bench and he's washed. But until the Sacramento Kings have championships and resume as far as getting past the first round and getting to the Western Conference Finals, it's really hard for me to put the Kings above Golden State, which they kind of been there and done that. Now, when you look at these contracts, Sabonis got a contract. His contract ends in 2027. The only free agents that you have, Malik Monk is going to be a free agent. He's eligible for a big contract. You have Alex Len, the center, who's 30 years old, is a free agent. Kessler Edwards is also a free agent as well. So when you look at this roster, the Sacramento Kings, and the talent that they have, it's just great. It's obnoxious. I mean, I love this team. I mean, look at this team, what they have. Look at what they have. JaVale McGee, Alex Len, Kobe Jones. You also have Keon Ellis, Malik Monk, Trey Lyles, Davion Mitchell, Keenan Murray, Vikovic, Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, Sabonis. That's a roster. I mean, how many free agents they got? 5. Mason Jones, Jordan Ford, Jalen Slaughter. They probably don't play. JaVale McGee is on an expiring contract. Alex Len's on an expiring contract. And Malik Monk is expected to get some type of deal. Yeah. Harrison Barnes still has 2 more years left on this deal. De'Aaron Fox has a chance to get a deal after this season in 2025. And Kevin Huerter, who is a great shooter, young guy. This team is young. This Sacramento Kings team is very young. I think their oldest on their team is 30 years old. They got a very young roster. They got a young roster of guys that ages between 21 and 28 and 30 years old. It's a young roster. Malik Monk is 24. Harrison Barnes, he's an older player. He's 31. De'Aaron Fox is 22. Sabonis is 27. Keegan Murray is 21. They got some very young guys. JaVale McGee, I know he's 35. But this Sacramento Kings team has a young roster. A young roster. I think the Sacramento Kings will probably win a playoff series. I'm not going to go as far as them making the Western Conference Finals. They got kind of the same team Golden State has. They want to play fast. They want to play tempo, and they can really shoot threes. That's how I look at it. That's just how I look at the Sacramento Kings team. I think this upcoming summer, obviously, Malik Monk is going to get a big contract. He's going to get a big contract. He's going to get that Supermax, and they might have to get rid of some guys, but we'll figure that out because free agency is on the way. Mike Brown deserves an extension because, look, the Sacramento Kings, they're playing basketball. When's the last time we talked about the Sacramento Kings playing basketball? That's going to be tough. Mike Brown and Sacramento Kings will have a contract extension. This is great. They'll have it. It just matters of when they'll have the contract extension. Daniel Barrett Sports Highlights, thank you for tuning in to Totem Pole Nation, Lambeau's World of Sports. We really appreciate you for being here. But this is it for Lambeau's World of Sports. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Totem Pole Nation. Those Sacramento Kings, they're going to make history. They're going to be great. Don't sleep on them. Because Mike Brown has his team rolling. And in his third year, I mean, they won 48 games year 1, 46 year 2. This team is going to roll. This team is going to be on fire. And I promise you, the Sacramento Kings, they're going to make history. So, now I'm not going to say they're going to win the championship right off the bat next year. But Sacramento Kings, they got a chance. But that's only if Golden State goes down. but I'm not going to bet against Steph Curry. I would never do that. This is Lambos Water Sports. We appreciate you, Totem Pole Nation. Y'all have a great day. Let's get it.